Will Bitcoin manage to break through the next resistance of 8,800 US dollars and push higher? Well, first of all, we're going to look at different scenarios, how the market performed in the last week, some news around Block 1, Binance, Ripple, and Localbitcoins. I'm Kieran from Crypto Bulls, and I'm happy to have you here with me today. A very nice, beautiful sunny day here in Switzerland. And yeah, let's cut to the chase with a market view of BTC and what possible scenarios we've got. So, of course, as you all know, the different scenarios it can go up or can go down, but I think it's important to look at which levels, resistance levels and support levels we've got and see if we manage to hold them. So first of all, we've got here a very nice resistance level around the 8,800 to 9,000 US dollar range. And we managed to break past this resistance level on one occasion. However, it's just a short-lived period of time. The pump that happened on the 30th of May. Now the thing is, should we manage to break past this resistance level and we manage to close above, here we've got then a push up to the upper trend line of 9,400 US dollars is very possible, but we would have to look and see if we manage to break. Should we retrace back down? If we don't manage to push past this resistance level, then we have to hope that we can bounce back off the support line of 8,500 US dollar range. Now this is a very critical level. If we manage to bounce off of this support line, then we'll be heading back up towards the top trend line, and we may be seeing a 9,600 US dollar push. Now, of course, there might be some stops along the way, but it's definitely a good thing if we manage to bounce off of this 8,500 US dollar level. Now, should we not manage to hold this lower trend line, then things are going to be looking quite grim, and we'll be stopping to see if we can hold the support at 8,200 US dollar range. So yeah, I think the key point now, key time frame is to look at, and price is to look at the 8,800 US dollar level and see if we can break past that in the next week. Going to be very exciting. Now, talking about the market, we've had an interesting market, a lot of things happening. I think the 30th of May was quite spectacular with Bitcoin managing to push past the 9,100 US dollar in a time span of around 15 minutes. I remember I got some alerts, and then it just broke past 9,100 US dollar level and then crashed right back down to the 8,000 US dollar range, which was very interesting. Unfortunately, many people got liquidated, and yes, it wasn't a great time for many people. But yeah, trading on leverage is always quite risky. So Bitcoin price went through a roller coaster ride this week, and it began and ended the week around 8,700 US dollar, it's pretty good. And a year-to-year date and high near 9,100 US dollar with a swift pullback to 8,000 US dollars. So if you manage to grab some and buy the dip, then that's pretty good. Good on you. And yeah, like we just mentioned before, which resistance and support levels. Let's see if we'll manage to break past the 9,000 US dollar range, and then we can see from there on. Now, the market dominance is around 55% with rather significant up and downs. Nevertheless, development and news around other cryptocurrencies were also very eventful. Now, talking about XRP, we had a golden cross, which is very good. Unfortunately, the XRP price suffered from the BTC flash crash. So, however, it's still one of the top gainers of this week, mainly to some new news and the golden cross, which many people were anticipating and then bought after the cross. Now, talking about EOS, as we will talk about, the price rose because of Because of that announcement on the 1st of June, the firm announced a new social media network, Voice, which rewards the users for the number of likes and engagement. It was published on a large scale and drew the attention of almost the entire crypto community, and that's one reason why the price of EOS rose so much in anticipation of this launch. However, people didn't really know what was going to launch, and as with most announcements, the price dipped right after the launch, or around 10%. Bitcoin SV, somehow the price is still rising, even though the reason for the rise was due to a pump and dump scheme. So, and of course, because of create right and the fake copyright stuff, really strange that the price is still this high. People seem to have a lot of faith in it. Bitcoin SV is the highest gain of the week with near 100% gains. The price broke above $250 to register a new all-time high on BSV. However, there were considerable volatility in the price. Moreover, the fundamentals of the rise were questioned at each step. So yeah, the fake news is very interesting, and me personally, I'm not going to be touching this coin. I'm not going to be touching this coin. It's not for me. Yeah. Let's continue. Tron breaks up at the 4% range. Tron was one of the top gainers. As CEO of Tron Foundation has also kept something up his sleeve, which he will reveal on June 3rd. And yes, Justin Sun is, as you might well know, he's also one that likes to announce announcements and build up hype around Tron. So yeah, you can expect the price to dip a bit after the announcement happens, because very often the announcement is much less impressive as the hype alludes it to be. Now, iota, actually, that was quite good. The news that came out concerning the Cordicide, where they kill off the coordinator. So iota announced a new update to its protocol, Cordicide, which enabled permissionless zero-fee transactions on the network, and this is hailed as one of the most innovative protocols for the execution of blockchain-based transactions. And the fact that they're removing the Cordicide, they're removing the coordinator, makes it much more decentralized, which is very good. So all in all, very interesting week that we had. Talking about the Block 1 announcement which happened, and this is actually also quite interesting. So Block 1 aims to usher transparency through social media platform via the EOS blockchain, so create a censorless alternative to Twitter and social media, like short version social media platform. With all the hype around Facebook and its cryptocurrency concept, cryptocurrency companies are taking a U-turn and venturing into the realm of social media. So Block 1, the company behind EOS, is set to rival the likes of Facebook and Twitter with their own social media behemoth. Announced at the Block 1 event held on June 1 in Washington, D.C., the CEO of Block 1, Brendan Bloomer, unveiled Voice, the social media platform that will operate on the EOS blockchain, which is soon to be upgraded to version 2.0. So now we know why Block 1 needed so much RAM. Before the announcement, they bought a lot of EOS, which also explained why the price rose. People were anticipating that Block 1 is going to be launching a type of app on the EOS network, but no one really knew what it was. So now we know it's an alternative similar to Twitter called Voice, and it's heralded as a transparent social media platform. A press release to the effect stated that the value of good content gets circulated right back into sustaining the community, not corporate bottom lines. So basically you'll be able to earn, like similar to Steemit, when you post content on Steemit and people like your content and comment and so on, you get paid in Steem. Now here, probably you guys are going to be paid in a cryptocurrency the more people like the content that you're posting, which is a very good thing. Now, furthermore, it's also not censored, so it's censorless social media platform, and I'm sure many people around the world like this when they want to talk about something and they're scared of being censored by the country's government where they're living. So the release quoted Just look at this business model, our content, our data, our attention. These are all incredibly valuable things, but right now it's platform, not the user, that reaps the reward. By design, they run by auctioning our information to advertisers, pocketing the profits, and flooding our feeds with hidden agendas dictated to the highest bidder, and voice changes that. So very, very good vision that they've got. So piling onto their core message of emphasizing on the user of the platform rather than the products, the document read that creation will be the first order and the platform will promote content by real users and not bots and fake accounts. Since the voice will be built on the EOS public blockchain, the social media platform will follow the EOSIO protocol so that the working will be public, adding on to the transparency. Everyone, the user, the contributor to the platform, plays the same rules, no hidden algorithms, no invisible interests. Bloomer also added that the voice will have its own token titled the Voice Token, stating that everyone who signs up for Voice will get an EOS account. And Block One CTO Dan Larimer also opinioned on the Voice Token, stating that users could stake their tokens to move ahead on comments. The higher you go, the more tokens you stake. If you get passed on the comment ladder, tokens will be returned, which is interesting. Now, one thing I think I read is that at the beginning you have to offer some proof of identification to make an account. At the beginning it's free, but it's possible that the accounts will cost some money, and it also costs to promote, to publish posts. But you get coins back. But this information is just based on some sources. I can't verify that this is true. But the KYC part, I read about that you have to provide identification to create an account. And some people do not like the idea of that. And I understand it completely. Sending your ID to a platform, it's sensitive. It's quite sensitive. Now, here's a nice picture. This is what it looks like, social as it should be, where you can sign up for beta access. And we think social media is due for a major rework, is their pitch on the page. And here are a few information from this image, as I don't have a beta access account yet, so I'll show it to you as soon as I have. And here you've got some images which show now what you have, and here you see remaining balance, and here are the voice tokens, and make your comment top voice for, and here you can say 26 of these tokens. And great, so probably the more you post, the more tokens you get, and then you can actually post more. So maybe at the beginning with only a small amount of tokens, you can't just spam the network. But this is just a speculation. I'm not sure if that's how it's going to happen, but in my opinion, the likes and the comments are going to increase your balance, your voice token balance, and with this balance you're going to be able to post more and more content on this Twitter-like clone. Now continuing, we'll continue with Binance. And Binance, as we have mentioned in previous videos, we speculated that they're going to be launching margin trading, and that's what happened. And we've also got some information that Coinbase is also considering margin trading. And now Binance is offering this margin trading in a beta mode. You can access it on their beta website. And it's trading on its custodial exchange, Binance.com, as part of their redesigned user interface, Binance 2.0, for this platform. Sadly, this feature will not be available to all Binance's customers. It won't be available to US customers based on regulations, which is unfortunate. So the first clue that Binance was planning to offer margin trading was discovered by a Reddit user called Enrique Jr. 99, who claimed to be a computer programmer while experimenting with Binance's public application. He noticed some flags which hinted towards an implementation of margin trading on Binance, and of course CZ commented on that and is pretty happy about the crowd intelligence that managed to figure that out before it became public. Now CZ confirms the rumor about margin trading on Binance. I think most people have already seen the margin flags, Yes, we are working on a margin trading system that's rolling out actually very soon. And on May 24, CZ posted two images actually on Twitter showing a black and light mode. And the thing is, it's not really to do with the black and white mode. However, with the margin trading, which is at the bottom here, and you could see actually that margin trading tab is available here, and that's what he was hinting to. And now it's actually available, and you can trade with 2x leverage. On May 20th, released a tutorial on margin trading. What is margin trading? And here an explanation of what it is. And however, you have to know that with margin trading, you're going to have a lot more risk, since you're borrowing basically money to make trades, either by going long, by buying a certain asset in the hopes that it goes up, or you're shorting the market, so you're borrowing assets and selling that asset in the hopes that the asset goes down. And with a 2x leverage, for example, if you're trading with $1,000 and you use a 2x leverage, and then you go long, so you can buy cryptocurrency in the value of $2,000 and so on. The risk, however, with margin trading is that you can get liquidated if, for example, you go long and the price goes below your buying price to a certain percentage, then your account gets closed because you can't cover the security aspect of the money that you lent, that you borrowed. So as Binance explained via a tweet on May 30, when you go to binance.com via desktop browser, on the left screen you should see a try now button. It looks like this. And then here you can see the margin trading option. Two things you need to know about Binance 2.0's margin trading support are: before you use margin trading, you need to apply to be approved, which requires to go through its KYC process. And margin trading is not available in 6 jurisdictions, including the United States. And the beta version of Binance 2.0 seems to support margin trading with, like we said, 2x leverage for 5 of the most cryptocurrencies, including Binance Coin, BTC, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tron, and XRP. On May 29, the blog reported that during the Scoop product interview with the senior correspondent Frank Chaparro, Emily, who is now said that had said that Coinbase is planning to add leverage trading as well. Margin lend borrow is definitely going to be a next big step for us, especially on the active trader side. We still need to figure that out because there's not a lot of regulatory clarity there right now in the US, and so that's going to be discussed. So for US citizens, you can hope that margin trading on Coinbase is going to be that one. That possibility will open up to you in the next few months. But yeah, hope is good. But unfortunately, the Binance margin trading is not available to the US, which is going to frustrate a lot of people. However, it's understandable with the very high regulations in the United States concerning leverage trading and cryptocurrency in general. So here we already seen that. And now talking about Ripple, XRP, the Ripple effect. XRP Paments coming to stores via banking giant. So again, some more good news coming from Japan. So Japanese banking giant SBI says it's working to make in-store XRP payments a reality. The company is integrating XRP with its Ripple-powered remittance app called MoneyTap. The app will use QR codes to give people a seamless, instant way to pay for products and services with XRP. The app is fully licensed by Japanese regulators and currently uses Ripple's blockchain-based cross-border payment solution Xcurrent. So SBI Ripple Asia, comprised of 61 banks covering more than 80% of all banking assets in Japan, and this is huge. So SBI Holding is one of the biggest banks involved in cryptocurrency. SBI VC currently offers service only for retail customers after AML and CFT and custody solutions that we are planning to implement are finalized. SBI is also a long-time Ripple partner and invested in San Francisco startup back in 2016. And from conventional financial markets to digital asset markets, the deep understanding of the financial service will offer valuable business and financial expertise to help Ripple continue to scale. So this is very good news, and I like seeing more companies, especially banks, since they have been against the cryptocurrency growth, but they're seeing the benefits and they're moving towards a world where cryptocurrency is going to become more mainstream, which is fantastic. I like that. Unfortunately, on a bit worse news, and that's talking about local bitcoins. They have removed the possibility of cash trades, and they're working with regulators, and the business is no longer private. So privacy is a key word in the cryptocurrency space. Many people go into the cryptocurrency space because they want to eliminate the third man. They want to have a decentralized solution, and they also want to retain a sense of privacy, which is normally lacking with all other applications and services in our life. So privacy is a key word in the cryptocurrency space, and this is an essential element that defines the very nature of cryptocurrencies. People don't want their identity revealed, and neither their private information. And unfortunately, local bitcoins, which became popular because you could meet up with people and buy Bitcoin with cash. You could meet at a local place and send BTC or receive BTC and then pay by cash. Local Bitcoins is a Bitcoin company that is based in Helsinki, Finland, and startup services facilitate over-the-counter trading of the local currency in the country. For Bitcoin, users were able to post ads on the website, and they could state the exchange rated and payment method for buying and selling Bitcoin. And unfortunately, they shut down the cash trades, and users on Reddit are discussing how terrible it is. First of all, local Bitcoin's business is now no longer private because it has been ruined by regulators. Now the platform is sharing the complete information that users are providing, and that includes chat logs and bank data as well, which is very unfortunate. Not going to be using local Bitcoins anytime soon, and I'm not very happy about this news. Definitely not happy. And one reason for this ban is one user for local Bitcoins removing cash is that one user thinks it's because they're not making any money on these transactions, and they want to push users to use different ways of transferring money where they can charge fees. But yes, that's again speculation, and different users are not recommending local Bitcoins based on this. Definitely also because of the changed terms of service, including them sharing all the information that you share on local Bitcoins, which is actually a very terrible thing. So let's see how this plays out. Now, there are a few alternatives to local Bitcoin if you want to check out some of the alternatives. And since there are no private and stopping the cash trades, however, after one, I haven't really tried any of these alternatives. They're just here. You can check it out, but I can't vouch for them as I haven't really tried them. So yeah, just so you know that. So you've got Dether or Defer.io, and the Defer.io platform offers users the chance to buy and sell digital assets no matter where they are located in the world. The P2P peer-to-peer ecosystem is targeting crypto buyers sellers. They have a built decentralized application that enables the trading of Ethereum, and it's apparently open source. I believe that you can pay by cash, but I don't see that information here. Then you've also got local Ethereum, which is also another peer-to-peer marketplace, and it's similar to local Bitcoins, and users have the ability to buy or sell Ethereum without needing to use a centralized exchange. But unlike local Bitcoins, local Ethereum provides some more robust features and a better user interface. And one of their most robust features is increased security, which is essential these days. And the thing is, you can probably also maybe use websites like Craigslist or maybe meet up directly with people to buy maybe amounts of Bitcoin with cash. However, it is still a very risky endeavor because you're going to be going somewhere, maybe meeting up with someone, hopefully a public place, and you don't know the other person, and you hope that they don't have any bad intentions. So yeah, you're going to have some alternatives, and hopefully some better alternatives to local Bitcoin pops up if for people that want to buy, yeah, they want to buy cryptocurrency without KYC. I made a video about how to buy Bitcoin without ID. I'll link it down below. And unfortunately, in that video, I talk about local Bitcoins, which is at the moment not a solution for buying Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies with cash. So hope you found this video interesting, and if you're interested in having more information on market updates and news, I've got an Instagram channel. You can look at it down below in the description. And apart from that, I wish you a wonderful day and a great start into the week, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.